Each year, the graduating students choose one of their own to be the recipient of the Ronnie D. Cohen Class Orator Award to address the graduates, faculty, and guests. This year's class orator is Joseph Galasso. Okay, I now invite Mr. Galasso to make his comments. Thank you.
Let's get this party started. Thank you, Dean Langen. Distinguished guests, members of the Board of Governors, faculty, staff, and administration, family and friends, and of course, the class of 2023. As Dean Langen mentioned, my name is Joseph Galasso, and I am truly humbled and honored to be selected as this year's class orator. Today, I can say with confidence that for once in my law school career, I am actually finally relieved. We may all be smiling here today, but I could assure you over the past couple of years, there weren't too many smiles. I say this because law school is inherently difficult. I can assure you it's tiring, frustrating, and some of us might be questioning why we did this to ourselves. But we all knew what we were getting into, and despite all the warnings, we embarked on this journey and made it here today. Now, the thing to understand is that no law school journey is the same. We all come from different backgrounds and life situations, along with the fact that our different programs put us on different schedules. No matter how our journeys began or how they transpired, the one thing we could all say is that we successfully conquered law school. Now, I could finally admit this today, but while I was procrastinating studying for finals my second semester of my second year, I stumbled upon a clip from a podcast. Ricky Nuttall, a former firefighter and mental health advocate, was presented with a question: what's your best advice to overthinkers? Now, as somebody that overthinks everything, I was intrigued, thinking that maybe this might prove to be helpful advice. So I procrastinated a bit longer and kept on watching. His response was a quote from a book called The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse by Charlie Mackesy. In the story, a horse and a boy are walking through the woods. The boy looks at the horse and says, "I can't see a path through." The horse says to the boy, "But can you see your next step?" The boy says yes, and the horse says, "Then just take that." Now, like the law, this could be interpreted in several different ways, but I think in its most simplistic form, it is this. In life, we all have goals, things we want to achieve, whether they are personal or professional. Sometimes these objectives seem insurmountable, but the fact is no one's going to jump from their starting point to their goal. You have to take it one step at a time. And I say that very naively, because sometimes taking that next step can be the hardest part. Sometimes it takes us out of our comfort zone, and we begin to ask ourselves if what we're looking to do is really worth doing. Well, how do you get past that? Just ask for help. There's plenty of people in life that are here to provide you advice or encouragement and to push you to take that next step. It was at this moment that I realized that this was the secret to law school, and inadvertently we've all been doing it from the start. We all made the decision to come to law school and probably confided in a variety of people, many in this room. Then we started school, got through orientation, then our first class, our first week, our first month, our first semester, and before you know it, we're here today. Looking back, knowing everything we know now, I'd like to think it looks a little bit easier, but despite all the warnings, this is a journey that we embarked on, and it is one that we're all very proud of, and I know that I speak for everyone in this room when I say that. Now, as much as today may be about the class of 2023, I would like to acknowledge that many of the people who have helped us are in this room with us today or here with us in spirit. To Toro Law, to the faculty, staff, and administration, family and friends, mentors and colleagues, you have all given us the ability to pursue this endeavor, and we thank you for your tireless support. Whether we acknowledge it or not, from the largest actions to the smallest gestures, without you, this goal would not have been obtainable. Personally, I would like to thank a few people. First, Michael Fox, my college advisor. He's back there somewhere, so thank you. Thank you for making the trip down here, but more importantly, thank you for being a mentor and a confidant through this experience. Mom, Dad, and Nick, I cannot begin to express how much you three mean to me, You have been my support and my motivation. Today I stand on your shoulders, and I truly do not know where I'd be without you. I know I don't say it enough, so thank you guys. I love you. Most importantly, I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the class of 2023. Attending law school during a pandemic definitely made this journey slightly more difficult, but through thick and thin, we rallied together and emerged triumphant. I would like to thank you all, first for allowing me to speak on behalf of the class, but for more importantly, contributing to making this law school experience not just a memorable one, but a unique and exhilarating one. Let today give us the confidence we need for any of our future endeavors, the proof that there is no goal too large, no dream too unrealistic, and everything in life is worth doing. Now, I understand commencement is a bit long, and we might have lost some of you through all the lectures, but now you all have a small sample set of what it's like to go through law school. If there's anything I want you to take away from my lecture, let it be this. We all have goals in life, large and small, but we get there one step at a time, so just focus on that next step. And if that next step may be daunting or even frightening, don't be afraid to call on someone for help. Thank you, and again, congratulations to the class of 2023.